This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the Navy Midshipmen. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Home of some of the most iconic college football games in history. Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis, Maryland has seen so many games between Navy, Army, Air Force. This is a beautiful space and a very unique campus in Annapolis, Maryland. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Fires quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pumps it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Jones. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Hayes. He wants it all. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They grab the early lead.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Here comes the option. Keeps it on first down. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them to...
Could be an alley. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Fullback's got it. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. Navy will have to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Scanning the field, it's Hayes. The short hands, it's Morrison. How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbounds?
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know, running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He could play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. It's Tease. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Callaway. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Hayes. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. Split backs here. The keeper on the option. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know.
Makes the grab in their space. To the house. Touchdown, midshipman. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control.
There's some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And they get him down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes a deep grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
With the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
On the ground. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own run on fourth and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big fourth down stop.
Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Tulsa! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Number 18, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And Navy will go back on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Offense in a split backfield. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone, bad decision, poor throw, it gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
The option, the keeper. Now the pitch. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Navy! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
And the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. They evened that, and the defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, midshipmen. They take the lead with the 6.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The run inside. It's Alston. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Grabbed in the middle, it's Callaway. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. There's a crease. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. Motion from the wide receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Alston. Got enough for the first. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Alston. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We reach the break, and Navy holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! The extra point here would tie the game. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Rides the option, he keeps it.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He's going to run it. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
You get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on the option. And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 68, on to punt it away.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Tulsa sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Hayes. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They've been getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss. This
is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alston. Here on second and short. They feed him again. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Alston. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Give to the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Alston. Makes it past the marker. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for space, it's Alston. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.